Good afternoon, student. Today our discussion is the various type of energy possessed by the liquid. Today in classroom, we will discuss about the equation of continuity and the volume of the liquid. So here, the type of energy possessed by the liquids are: number one, pressure energy; number two, kinetic energy, and number three is your potential energy. Okay, we discuss one by one now. The water container, containing water. The piston is here. Piston. It is your pressure. Okay. There is another position of piston and distance is x. A area of piston, B pressure acting on it. Piston, this one moves inward through a distance x. So, volume of water moves into the tank equal to area into the distance. Okay. This is your volume. And pressure P is equal to H rho G, where rho the density and H the depth. Now, work done in pushing the piston inward. This one, this distance x. W is equal to F into x. Here F is expressed in terms of pressure. It is P AX. Okay. All of you know that pressure is equal to force by area. Now, energy per unit volume. PAX by AX, cancelling this factor, only P. So, pressure energy or unit volume equal to your simply pressure. Now, the potential energy. Potential energy for m mass of liquid, mgh. G is acceleration due to gravity, h is height, from the ground. Okay. Potential energy for unit volume, mgh by v. Here m by v. Here m by v is your density of the liquid. This factor is density. So potential energy or unit volume equal to rho gh. The second equation of energy, the potential energy. Now the third type of energy is kinetic energy. Okay, all you know that kinetic energy, energy possessed by the flow of liquid is called as kinetic energy. Kinetic energy of the flow of liquid of mass m will half mv square, where v is the velocity. So kinetic energy or unit volume half mv square by capital V. Here m by v is your density. M by v is your density of the liquid. Okay, well, rho is density. So this is three type of energy involves with your liquid. So let us the type of energy. Of liquid, you got pressure energy, it is P or unit volume. Kinetic energy or unit volume, that half rho v square. Third one is your potential energy per unit volume, that is rho g. Okay. Bernoulli's equation based on the three type of energy. So what is actually Bernoulli's equations? For a steady flow of incompressible liquid at any cross section, the sum of the pressure energy per unit volume, kinetic energy per unit volume, and potential energy per unit volume is remain constant. Now the Bernoulli's equations is based on the law of conservation of energy. So what is the statement of Bernoulli's theorem? This statement write down. For a streamline flow of an ideal fluid, the sum of the total energy means your potential energy per unit volume, pressure energy for unit volume, and kinetic energy for unit volume is remain constant at any cross section. Okay, the equation became the pressure energy for unit volume, that is P, kinetic energy for unit volume, that is rho v square, plus potential energy for unit volume, that is rho gh equal to constant. Ideal fluid means it is incompressible, irrotational, non-viscous. Okay. This is the equations of Bernoulli's. P plus half rho v square plus rho gh. Now come to its derivation. It is pipe of various cross section. PQ, it is RS. Okay. What are you flowing in this way? Here the area is A1. Velocity is V1. And distance traveled by the liquid at any instant of time, that is x1. Here area A2, velocity V2, and the distance covered by the body, it means liquid, that is your x2. Okay, it is shown in the figure. The pipe is at a height h1, and here it is s2 from the ground level. It is fixed plane, ground level. Okay. The density of the fluid is remain constant. It is ideal fluid. So density is remain constant at any point. Okay. Now we discuss about one by one cross section. Cross section PQ, then cross section RS. Okay. So look here. Cross section PQ. When the liquid flows through the distance x1 in this cross section, it is shown in the figure now. This one, the work done equal to F1 x1. You would express the force in terms of pressure. That is your P1, A1, and x1. You want the area cross section at PQ. Okay. P1, this gives you a volume. It is V1. And now you express the volume in terms of density. P1 m by rho. This will remain constant because it is a ideal fluid. So volume equal to m by rho. It is your work done. Equation 1. Okay. Similarly, the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of the fluid, it is ideal fluid. A is equal to half m v1 square. Equation 2, that is. Number 3, potential energy of the fluid is equal to P is equal to half, it is mg h1 because the PQ cross section at the height h1 from the ground level, that is. Okay. This one. The 3 equation of energy for the cross section PQ. Similarly, you write down the work done equations, the kinetic energy equation, and potential energy equation for cross section RS. Okay. So here for cross section RS, it is R. Work done against the force, that is minus V to m by rho. Here pressure is P2 and here the pressure is P1. Okay. Similarly, the kinetic energy at cross section RS, it is half mv2 square, and the potential energy, with equation here 4, the 5, the 6. The potential energy at this cross section at a height h2, that is mgh2. Okay. So this is the three type of energy of the fluid at cross section RS. Now total work done now per second that is equal to P1 m by rho, P2 m by rho. Okay. Because it is a negative work done. The work done against the force. Increase in kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. Okay. Now increase in potential energy. It is mgh2 minus mg1. Now apply the work energy principle here. Total work done equal to the change in energy. Total work done is this one, and total energy is kinetic plus potential. So P1 m by rho, P2 m by rho, half m v2 square, half m v1 square, mgh2 minus mgh1. Okay. For construction PQ, this is the equations of energy, pressure, kinetic, and potential. For cross section RS now, the pressure energy is in this form, half m v2 square mgh2. Cancelling the common factor, your m, it is P1 by rho, half v1 square, gh1, P2 by rho, half v2 square, it is gh2. Okay. Or you write down this is in this form, P1 plus half rho v1 square, rho gh1, P2 half rho v2 square, and rho gh2. It is the pressure energy per unit volume, kinetic energy per unit volume, and potential energy per unit volume at cross section PQ, and it is per cross section RS. So at each cross section, the sum of the three type of energy is remain constant. In a general form, you write down this one, P plus half rho v square plus rho gh equal to constant. So this is the three type of energy involved with the liquid, and the sum at any cross section flowing through a pipe is remain constant, and the fluid must be your incompressible and flow is steady one.